Welcome to the first episode of North Brunswick Senior Spotlight. This month we are highlighting our Senior Center volunteers. It is National Volunteer Month, and the Senior Center offers a variety of different programs and services for senior citizens, and this is just one of the many things that you can do in our senior community to help out the senior citizens in North Brunswick Township.
We have soup today?
Yes, you have soup today.
Okay, and we have soup today.
You okay? Do you need help?
Okay, no.
You
Is that
okay?
it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, you too.
In this first episode of Senior Spotlight, we will be focusing on our Senior Meals on Wheels volunteers. And in the second segment, we are going to focus on our volunteer luncheon, honoring all of our volunteers for all their service to North Brunswick Township throughout the year.
Okay, Ted, we're on our way. I'm always happy for a sunny day. I deliver meals many times in the pouring rain and come home soaked. Or the snow, right. Good morning. I'm Thelma Kopcinski, a volunteer for Meals on Wheels in North Brunswick. I've been doing this for 15 years, and it just makes me feel so good to be able to help other people. The seniors need companionship as well as their meals to be delivered. We give both to them. It's a very rewarding job to do, and I hope to continue it for many years to come. Here she is.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, I like your outfit.
Thank you. Hello. The meals are very good.
Great,
You
thanks.
know, I really appreciate them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ted Evanchik, and I've been delivering Meals on Wheels for approximately 15 years. I lived in the community of North Brunswick for over 50 years, and in turn I wanted to give something back to the community for the past years that I've lived here. Delivering the Meals on Wheels is a very rewarding and sometimes very sad on there when we do deliver to our people. Seniors really need the assistance that is required for them for help in meals and also socializing with each other. Make certain that they are okay, healthy, or there aren't any other problems there. I mean, they do enjoy their meals, but most of them ask if you could stay for a few moments and just have a discussion with them or just stay with them on there. And you're there, okay? All right, you be good, and I'll call you Monday.
Yeah, I thank you
Okay?
very much.
You're welcome. He's an amazing individual. He's got physical disabilities, but he's very competent in there, and he's such a loving and humbled man.
Hi, I'm Jane Brady. I'm one of the volunteers of the North Brunswick Senior Center who deliver Meals on Wheels to the seniors in the township who can't get out to get their own food and need to have assistance. All of us need help sometimes, and this program enables the seniors not only to get nutritious meals, but we can check on them and make sure they're okay and don't have any other needs. We are finding that many of our seniors, because we're living longer, and that's a good thing, but as a consequence, many of them are running out of their money. They're outliving their money. So Meals on Wheels becomes even more important for those seniors. I encourage anyone that has some time during the week to volunteer and help to check on our seniors and make sure that they're doing well. It only takes about 2 hours a day during the week, and many of us have that time and can help others. So I encourage you to call the Senior Center and help our seniors get their nutritious meals.
We are Miriam
and Jay Hamelburg,
and we have been delivering meals. I have been doing it for 10 years.
and I have been doing it for 20. My mother in Boston had Meals on Wheels delivered to her for many years, and I know how important it is for the seniors to get their meals. And when I had the opportunity, I started delivering 20 years ago, and it's very gratifying. And the Senior Center could use more volunteers. So if you have time, it's only about an hour, and you can contact the Senior Center, and they will tell you all about it.
On Monday, April 25th, the Senior Center hosted a volunteer luncheon to thank our volunteers for their service to our community. The volunteers are very important to our programs, and this is our way of recognizing their vital contribution to the Township.
Here at the Senior Center, I've done Meals on Wheels for about 19 years. It started as a small program and it's grown, and I've gotten some of my friends to help out as well. Oh, it's so rewarding to knock on the door and have them come to the door and be smiling and so glad to see you. And they want you to come in. Sometimes they want you to come in and have tea. They're just so glad to have someone to talk to. It's really very rewarding. It makes you feel good.
My volunteer work is working in the senior center, which is a great building to be at. And I volunteer on the Bingo Socials. I try to help around in the kitchen where they need me. And anytime help is needed, I do offer at all times, and I just sit in and volunteer with all the other seniors. And the senior center is a great place for our seniors to spend a couple hours and enjoy themselves and have a little sociability and meet others, the ones especially that are alone like myself. And we're not the only ones alone, but we try to make a good thing out of it. We try not to feel sorry for ourselves. Just the best thing I suggest is go out as much as you can. Don't keep yourself in the house and say, I'll go out later. The Lord will never tell you when it's later. So if you have a chance to go out every day, even if you go out for a walk and go see a friend, or go down to Senior Center, and they would all love to see you.
So I just wanted to say welcome to everybody and thank you for coming. I know we've had some people kind of in and out, but I just wanted to make sure kind of everybody looks around and you see all the different groups of volunteers that we have. Everyone here is a volunteer. Nobody gets paid to be here. Everybody in this room is doing it out of the goodness of their heart. We have a bunch of different organizations that meet here that help me with programs and services at the Senior Center. We have our Friends of the Senior Center. If we have members from the Friends of the Senior Center, can you raise your hand? They're okay, hi. They are our advisory council and a committee that helps with fundraisers for the Senior Center. Our bus trips have been nice and low costing because they have been kind enough to take the contributions that they've made and pay for the buses for our trips. So that saves the cost on our end for the seniors to pay for the trips. You don't have to pay that extra money for the bus. They do fundraising behind the scenes. They get donations for us, so I really appreciate that. They're actually buying us a new refrigerator because the one for Meals on Wheels broke last week. So if you go in that room and wonder why there's no fridge, I'm working on getting a new one. Thank you to the Friends of the Senior Center for that. We have all these programs, our line dancing instructor, our wood carving club, bocce, if you guys all, Healthy Bones, you all who lead those classes, if you could just stand up for us. We have a lot of people coming for those programs, bocce, wood carving, Healthy Bones, line dancing, all of those things, they're all volunteers. I don't pay any instructors for those programs at all. So thank you for your time. They're all really successful programs that we have, and it wouldn't be so successful if we didn't have you all there to help us. Our tax volunteers, where are our tax volunteers? They're there. So for like 4 months out of the year, these folks come and spend 2 days a week, full days, doing everybody's taxes, which is a very difficult task, and we greatly appreciate through the AARP. We worked with the same group of people that come back every year. Nancy Piccarillo heads that up and coordinates all our volunteers. So you guys wave, stand up. Most of you might know them, but thank you. And also Richard does our Medicare counseling. So if anyone needs assistance with Medicare issues, Richard does that. So thank you for that. All of our kitchen programs, so we served you today, but normally we have volunteers who help us. Judy Slisky is one of those volunteers, thank you. Anyone else who's here in the crowd, if I'm missing, who helps me in the back with the kitchen? That's also a really big job, setting up all the tables, serving all the food, organizing everything. It's a lot of behind the scenes things that that you might not realize goes into really keeping a facility of this, this size and the activities keeps it running. So I really appreciate that. Senior Meals on Wheels, raise your hands. I think probably majority in this room are our Meals on Wheels volunteers. All of you who do that know what an important program it is for our seniors. You guys are probably the only people that they see all day, sometimes in a week. So these are our homebound and frail elderly. We've had instances where you guys have gone to the house, they're not home. We then follow up and we make sure that they're okay. Sometimes they're in the hospital, other times they've needed medical aid. And if we didn't have that program, no one would know that that person might have had an injury, might be sick. So it's a very vital part to the township. And I know that we get calls from our Meals on Wheels clients stating how much they appreciate it and how nice and lovely everybody is. And just that phone call, the hello, the conversation, how are you today, makes a huge difference in somebody's day. I think we have some volunteers here also that do double duty at the municipal building. They work for the food bank or they work at the front desk at the municipal building, as well as serving our Meals on Wheels clients here or helping in the office here. Ann Figiani helps in the office, and Carmen Solid was here, but she left. And then some of you ladies, right, you do double duty over at the municipal building, so thank you for your help there, and the food bank. Thank you very much. Without my staff, of course, this wouldn't be an easy flow either. So I have Sandy Whitman, who was recently hired as our keyboarding clerk, but she coordinates, all you meals people know. Sandy will call you, she'll find you, and she'll get you to give her a date or several dates, because we're always looking for more help with our Senior Volunteers program. And Carol Ann in our office helps a great deal with all these programs. Everything's behind the scenes, you don't always see what goes on, so I think it's important to capture that and let everybody know what an important part of the Senior Center everybody in this room is. And we have the mayor and council to thank for their support, as well as my director, Luann Benson, who is also here, and we really do appreciate all of that. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. I really do appreciate you coming out, and love you so much, and thank you for everything. Thanks. And be sure to tune in next month for the next episode of North Brunswick Senior Spotlight.